I got you, people. Who these people think who they are that they come here to America and want to be like people that did the most sacrificing, right? The people that went to wars, send the time of the discovery of the Caribbeans, of Africa, the Latin countries. Well, we didn't speak Latin, and during that time, we was forced to speak Latin. But we were the people that made America what it is today, or was, because America is falling down. And the thing is that all these people that come from all these different countries want to be like Americans and think they got the same rights that we got, just because we give them privileges to do these things, right? Give me a second. Let me drink my coquito, man. You don't know nothing about this. This is what I'm talking about. Real tradition and culture, man. It's coquito right here. But anyway, getting back to why is it that people from other countries come to America and they think they have rights just like a regular American citizens, when you never did anything for this country. You came here on the backs of people that has sacrificed blood and tears, right? That you have nothing to do or know about, but you always criticizing the Americans, the Native Americans, the Mexicans, North Americans, South Americans, the Puerto Ricans mainly, and the blacks mainly, because really, the Dominicans never went to war with us at that time, right? These Dominicans are coming in now because it's easier for them to get into the United States because they are closest neighbors, right? And things like that. But we have like an understanding between blacks, Hispanics, Puerto Rican, Mexicans, these groups that people already know is all right, but sometimes we have little conflicts, but we accept it. But when we got people from other countries, laughing in our face that we don't do nothing, that we never did nothing, but they never looked at history, who made America what it is today. And then they come here and they get into office and they think that could bash other races without even knowing the history of these people that did the most sacrifices, man. And these people come here and live off of our benefits, right? Off of our benefits that we struggle to get. They're getting it for free, and then they laugh in our faces that we don't do things, that we're lazy. No, it's because we don't want to die for a country no more that doesn't do for us. And you are not one of them. You didn't do anything for this country. You don't deserve to get any of these benefits that we fought for, like, housing, medical coverage, housing. You want to speak against our own government, our president. Like, you entitled to something just because you land here. That's the problem with this country of America. People need to fight for what is theirs and what they fought for, and start letting these foreign people come here and dictate, what they're entitled to. They're not entitled to anything. And they're not pledging to the United States and die for the United States, and they never serve. You got to shut up and just be quiet and listen to the locals do all the politics and all the protest thing and things like that. This is, you cannot set the country and the laws of this country. You shouldn't be here. You should stay in your country, right? Your country is ruined because you don't want to fight. But as soon as you come here to America because you got it easy, you want to run your mouth because you got these privileges that we allow you to have, and you take advantage of it. And then you don't want to work, because the people that come into our country, they're not young. They're not here to work. They're not here to learn, right? They're all about 50, 60 years old, and they come with 3 kids already, and then they're having 2 more kids, thinking that they're going to establish themselves here and get these benefits, So that's the problem. They come here already. They're not coming to work. They're not going to contribute anything, but they have all their kids here and then put them to these schools that give them all these grants and loans and things like that. Mostly they can't even pay it. How is it that an American citizen has to get a passport, has to prove his income, he has to have a return ticket flight back home and show that he could sustain himself in a foreign country? Why America's not doing the same to these people? You come in here, you have to show that you got a return ticket, you have substantial amount of money to sustain yourself while you're here in America. You know, how is it that these people get in here without getting banned like that, right? So, you know, you shouldn't be entitled to anything. If you can't sustain yourself here in America, you shouldn't be here. I mean, you should be just, as soon as you get picked up or whatever, and they ask you, show me how you supporting yourself. If you can't do that, they should just deport you, you know, put you on a bus, whatever, to the nearest deportation and get you out of here. Because enough is enough. You know, we shouldn't be taking care of other people. We shouldn't be sending our money to other countries. You know, instead of them staying in their country, what they do, they come to this country, they come to America. Everybody wants to come to America because they know that we let everybody share our rights and our land. You know, lands that we fought for, our ancestors. We put sweat and tears, blood, sweat, and tears for this land, you know. Nobody should be coming here and then gonna pledge to America. And with that, I'll let you go and you think about that.